Did she ever tell you that turkey story up at Flanagan's?
No.
When I worked up there and she came in, she never told you that turkey story.
I don't think so.
Oh, well, she was pregnant with you. No, it was Jimmy. She was pregnant with Jimmy because it was Christmas time and your father was locked up at Walpole again, so there was no money for anything. I mean, she had nothing. And I said St Vincent de Paul, thank God for them. They used to hand out toys at Christmas time to the ones that couldn't afford it.
Yeah,
I don't think they did Christmas dinner though, and your grandmother had passed by then, so there was no dinner to go to. Anyway, your mother comes in and she's out to here. When's Jimmy's birthday?
January.
Right. So she's out to here and she's wearing this big old coat, you know, with the loads of pockets. Remember that blue coat she used to wear?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's wearing that coat and she's walking up and down the aisles, you know, and she's slipping things in the pockets, like, you know, potatoes or a can of cranberry sauce or cookies, because you guys got to eat, right? And she comes waddling up to my register and I say, oh, hi, Susie, how are the kids? And she doesn't want to talk, obviously, so she just wants to slip past me in the aisles there. And she's going, oh, I was looking for something, but you don't have it, so I'm just going to try somewhere else. And then the turkey falls out of her coat. Just, bam, right there between her legs and hit the floor. She just brought my turkey. And I swear to God, she did not skip a beat. She just looks up real mad and she yells across the whole store, who threw that bird at me? I swear to God, who threw that bird at me? We had to laugh. I mean, who threw that? She was a funny son of a bitch, pardon my French.
Margaret, listen,
oh, she was a funny lady. Oh, I think about her all the time. You know, she was a really lovely lady, your mother. It's a lesson though, isn't it? You're lucky you don't smoke, you know. She's too young, your mother.
Look, can we just do this?
Sure. You gotta get them to get you a proper office, Stevie. All these alleyway conferences, there's no way to do business. It smells back here.
I know you don't want to talk about the reason why
Oh, look, I'm sorry. I know I was late. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but the district manager...
It's my Joyce again. You know, I can't leave her when she's out of sorts. And I do pay Doculus a little bit to look after her, but John's not the most reliable.
Look, I've spoken to the district manager and it comes down to me.
Look, I know. That guy is an ass. Pardon my French.
Yeah, well, that ass is also my boss. He looks at those punch cards in there.
Okay.
No, not okay. 20, 30 minutes. Yesterday was almost an hour.
It's not every day.
Pretty much it is. And it reflects badly on me. He wants to know why I can't keep my employees in line.
You've got to explain about Joyce. You know, she's in a program, but that's only a few hours a week. There's not much more I can do. I can't always be here.
I've spoken to him. There's only so much I can do.
Well, look, I'm not the only one, Steve. Well, Karen calls in sick at least a couple of days a week.
I'll be speaking to her next.
Well, while you got her out here, you might want to ask her why she tells everyone you're gay.
What?
She said you're gay.
And she says that because why?
Because you go to bingo.
That makes me go.
Well, I'm just telling you what Karen says to other people. You go to bingo a lot. More than me and more than Karen.
Plenty of other men go to bingo.
Wouldn't say plenty. Sure.
Freddie Gleason.
Well, sure, a couple of old fellas. But yeah, that's what I tell her.
Listen, it doesn't matter.
Why are you going to bring it up with her though?
Yeah.
Okay? She's late a lot more often than me.
Okay.
And she says you're gay.
Margaret.
Yeah. And I tell her you're not gay, because I know you're not, because you're going out with, what's her name? I don't know if that's supposed to be a secret, but everybody knows. I mean, not Karen, obviously, but everybody knows. Yeah.
Listen, the district manager comes in.
Okay, all right? I know I was late, I won't do it again. You can tell him I got the warning.
No. This isn't a warning. 7 warnings in the past 2 months.
It's my choice, all right? You know, I can't leave her. She's like a baby.
Yeah, but it's not like I have a choice in this. If I don't let you go, I get fired.
What do you mean, let me go?
I cover for you all the time, and he won't have it anymore.
I'll get someone else to look after Joyce.
You said that last time.
This is about the Chinese girl, isn't it?
No, and she's not Chinese.
She might be faster on the register, but she makes more mistakes.
First of all, she doesn't make any mistakes. Secondly, nobody wants an unreliable employee.
This is a dollar store. Who do they think is going to work here?
Oh, yeah, so that's what I say to the district manager.
Oh, what they don't want is someone working $9.20 an hour, and you know that's what this is about.
It's not about how much you're getting paid.
I'll take a pay cut.
A pay cut? Listen to yourself.
I know the Chinese girl gets $8.60 an hour. I can make do on that. It'll be tight, but I can do $8.60.
It's not about how much you are getting paid.
That is bullshit, Stevie. Pardon my French, but you know that's bullshit. I mean, I never wanted those raises. I mean, the only reason you gave them to me was because you're required by law. It wasn't even very much. I mean, a nickel here, 15 cents there. Not even enough to scratch your bum with, but honestly, I knew as soon as I got to $9, you would be looking for a reason to get rid of me.
Oh, you know that's not true.
Oh, if not you, then the district manager or whoever adds up the sums. Why would you pay me when you could give minimum wage to Chow Fun?
You know, that really doesn't help your case at all, like, you know, the whole racist stuff. Yeah.
What racist?
You know
that's her name.
No, and you know that.
What? You're going to put that in my file now? How I'm racist?
We wouldn't be here having this conversation if you weren't late.
And I wouldn't be late if I didn't have to beg someone to look after my daughter. And I wouldn't have to beg someone if I could afford to pay them. But right now you're making that really difficult for me, Steve.
Margaret!
Please. The last time I got fired, it took me 7 months to find something. And that was before things were so bad. But now, forget it. I'll never find something.
Yeah, you will. You know, you go out and you just see what's around and you'll be fine.
You're lucky your mother's dead. You know, we grew up together, your mother and me. Wish you could see what you're doing now.
Stop! I remember that story. Yeah, the funny one with the turkey. But the one thing that you've forgotten is the part where you called the cops on her. She spent Christmas Day in Station 6 lockup. Why don't you ask my sisters how funny that was?
No, Stevie. I didn't call the cops. Pat Moody called the cops.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I would never do that to your mother. Pat Moody called the cops and then they made her store manager because she was tough on shoplifters.
It doesn't matter.
Please don't fire me. Please.
I have a job and I've got to do my job. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and so with the whole you're lucky your mother was dead.
Oh, I was only talking about how you're dating that Chinese girl, that's all. I don't think she'd approve.
And that's the scene.